If you've ever thought about learning Finnish language, or you're currently in the process of learning Finnish language, I'm sure that this thought has come to your head at least once. This is impossible. You're probably never going to learn the language. And it's true for most people. Everyone thinks to themselves at first that this language is impossible to learn. I was also one of those people. When I first arrived in Finland, I could not even tell the difference between Finnish or Swedish. So there really was no hope for me. In this video, I will tell you how I went from speaking no Finnish to being able to have conversations in Finnish language without actually losing my mind. Now, the first things first, language school. Yeah, a lot of people these days say you do not need language school, it's not going to help you. I actually disagree. I started with language school, and I wouldn't say it's what got me to the point I'm at, but language school is where you will learn the basics, the reasons for Finnish grammar, the reasons for the structure of the language being like that. And it's also a place where you'll meet other people trying to learn the language just like you, and it could actually help you to get better faster. And I wouldn't say that when you leave language school, you'll be able to speak Finnish or have conversations in Finnish, but at least it'll give you the base and the confidence to even dare speak Finnish, because most of the time we don't even try and fail. It's usually we never try at all. So yes, language school definitely is a yes for me. I totally recommend. It was what helped me at least get started. Next on the list is you need to find Finnish friends. It may not be Finnish friends, but at least you need to find Finnish speaking friends. It could be other foreigners like you that speak Finnish already, but there is no way for you to speak Finnish or practice what you've learned in school if you don't even have who to speak it with. This is very important. You may think what you learn in school is enough. That is barely scratching the surface. You need to use the language all the time, or at least most of the time, before you start to get used to it. It's not going to be easy finding those friends at first, especially if you're aiming for Finnish friends. They may be on the shy side, but eventually with persistence, you're going to find your tribe. And this point is actually one of the ones people overlook a lot when they're thinking about speaking Finnish language. It's the concept of textbook Finnish as opposed to speaking Finnish or street Finnish. It's what people call in Finland puhekieli or kirjakieli. You learn kirjakieli in school, which is the proper Finnish that you learn from the textbook. But the catch is, most people in Finland do not speak kirjakieli or textbook Finnish. They speak what is called puhekieli. You're going to have to start getting used to speaking puhekieli if you want to relate with other people, because that's basically what most people converse in. So if you're trying to find the perfect way to say something, you may realize that it's not even necessary. You may, instead of saying minä olen, you can say something like mä oon. Either ways, start to speak puhekieli or street Finnish. It actually comes easier. You will get a lot more confidence. When I started, I had a friend that was always talking it down. He told me, no, you should never speak the puhekieli. It's not going to help you. Guess who speaks Finnish now and who does not speak Finnish? Yeah, I speak Finnish and he doesn't, because he's still stuck on speaking the textbook Finnish, which good for him though, but that was not my goal. I wanted to speak as fast as I could. And this one goes to the English speakers watching this video. This is going to be very hard. What I'm going to tell you now, I'm looking you straight in the eye. You're going to need to forget English language for now. I will ask you this question. When you first learned English, or when you learned your first language, did you have any language to translate it to? No. You just picked up a new language, and as you grew older, you understood different things. You need to stop trying to translate everything you hear in Finnish to English first in your head before you understand it. Or you also need to stop trying to translate from English to Finnish in your head before you get to speak. You're going to be so slow and you're never going to get a grasp of the language. It will always be as if you're trying to translate each time, and it's going to be a bit difficult to hold conversations when you keep having translating dialogues in your head. So yeah, you're gonna have to drop English language for now. A rule I had for myself when I started to learn the language was, if I can say something in Finnish and I'm speaking to someone that understands Finnish, I should never say it in any other language other than Finnish. It's going to be a battle in your head at the start, but At some point, you just get used to it. Even when you're driving, if you're thinking about what to get at the store, instead of saying those things in English, if you happen to know the Finnish words for them, say those things in Finnish. You're kind of training your brain to already think automatically in Finnish. Yes, picking up a new language is challenging, and I understand, especially if you're a bit on the older side, it's gonna get a bit difficult. All your life you've been speaking a certain language, and now you're expected to have conversations in a whole new language. But with these tips, to be honest, I can't believe sometimes the level of Finnish that I speak. I still doubt myself, but I find that every day I speak Finnish with someone. So each day becomes like proof to yourself that you can say like, well, I spoke Finnish yesterday. I can probably speak Finnish today also. I would say it would take you with language school and then practicing over and over with friends. It should take you about a year or a year and a half to get to a point where you will feel a bit confident having conversations in Finnish language. But that still depends on you. Some people have spent 10 years in Finland and don't speak Finnish. So it's still up to you. If you're gonna take it very seriously and if this is a big goal of yours, it's not something you would regret, and it should take you about a year and a half. And I hope this video has helped you. These tips are what have worked for me, and I'm pretty sure they can work for you also. Remember, language school or some kind of language course for the basics or for the base, that will be your foundation. Finding Finnish friends or Finnish speaking friends that will help you practice what you're learning in school and also probably give you different ways of saying things. Speaking puhekieli, that is kind of tied to having Finnish speaking friends, because most of the people you will meet speaking Finnish would speak puhekieli anyway. And then having to let go of the fact that you speak English language, that is a big plus for you, because most Finnish people speak English. So if it comes to it, they would switch. But that's not what you want. What you want is to have conversations in Finnish, and also be patient with yourself. It could take you a year to 1.5 or 2 years to get to this point of having conversations, but the year or 2 years would come anyway. So why not start? I hope this video has been helpful for you. And if you would like to know more about life in Finland or life as a foreigner in Finland, you should consider subscribing, liking this video, and also I will see you in the next one.